Hi, I'm Ron Desi, and at Nationwide Coin and Bullion Reserve, we understand that choosing to open a gold IRA is a critical decision in anyone's retirement and future, which is why it's our goal to make the process as simple and straightforward as possible, so that you can eliminate the guesswork and save for retirement on a tax-advantaged basis on your own terms, which could result in greater diversification of your portfolio, higher returns, and ultimately achieving financial freedom for your golden years. Now, if you've done some research and are thinking about taking the next step, there are a few important considerations that you'll want to keep in mind. Because even though a gold IRA is similar to a regular IRA or 401k in some respects, there are some key differences that many people just aren't aware of. And in this video, we'll break it all down for you so that you know the specific requirements the IRS is looking for, how to find a brokerage firm that offers self-directed IRAs, and how to select a custodian to store your gold and administer your IRA. Now, before you can start buying gold for a gold IRA, the IRS requires you to create what's called a self-directed IRA or SD IRA. The biggest advantage of an SD IRA versus a standard retirement account is that it allows you to hold a much broader range of assets, including bullion, commodities, rental properties, and real estate, which are all considered alternative investments by the IRS. Whether your SD IRA is a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA is entirely up to you. But keep in mind that each type has different requirements for income eligibility, tax treatment, contribution guidelines, and distribution rules. So it's your responsibility to decide what's in your best interest. Now, there are plenty of reputable businesses that can open an SD IRA for you. However, most traditional brokerages, banks, and investment companies, the ones that are household names at least, don't offer these accounts. Fortunately, the brokerage firms that do offer self-directed IRAs specialize in this type of account, so they should be able to guide you through the entire process and answer any questions you may have. Now, once you've done your due diligence and have selected a firm to open your account, the next IRS requirement is to choose a custodian of your SD IRA account. A custodian is responsible for storing your physical gold, so it goes without saying that this is a decision not to be taken lightly. To streamline the process, it might make sense to choose a brokerage firm that can open both an SD IRA for you and act as a custodian of the account. So what should you expect from your custodian? While the custodian should guide you through the process and answer any questions you may have, the role of the custodian is a passive overseer, which means that it's up to you, the investor, to be active in your SD IRA account and ensure that it's compliant with IRS regulations. Now, when choosing a custodian for your gold IRA, there are three primary factors to consider: licensure, fees, and specialization. To start, remember that only IRS-approved licensed custodians are permitted to administer a gold IRA. While there are many different players in the SD IRA field, including administrators, facilitators, and promoters, only an approved custodian can administer your SD IRA, which is why it's absolutely imperative that the custodian you choose is part of this approved list before you waste your precious time and money. Which is why Nationwide is happy to share a list of these approved custodians knowledgeable in setting up and administering your gold IRA. These SD IRA approved custodians make this process simple and easy for you, the consumer, and Nationwide is here to help you through the entire process. The next factor to consider is fees. This is another area in which SD IRAs differ from regular IRAs, and the pricing structure can vary drastically from firm to firm, so it's highly recommended that you shop around and have a firm understanding of all costs involved before you commit. Finally, not all SD IRA accounts are created equal, and they can vary in what type of alternative investments they can hold. So make sure your SD IRA is approved to hold bullion and coins, and your custodian has plenty of experience in gold IRAs prior to opening an account. Now, once you've created your SD IRA and have selected a custodian, the next step is to determine the specific bullion and/or coins you want to hold in the account. And the next video in this series, Gold Investment Guide, is the perfect next step in learning more about the different options available to you. But in the meantime, if you're ready to speak to an expert and get the ball rolling, there's no better choice than Nationwide Coin and Bullion Reserve. With over 100 years experience in the business, they would be happy to answer any questions that you may have. So give them a call at the 800 number below and tell them Ron sent you. Oh, now before I go, let me quickly remind you to go ahead and click the button below to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is so you never miss out on the latest market updates and industry news that could affect your investments. For even more information, visit our website and blog at nationwidecoins.com. And we recommend, at the very least, calling for the Gold Investment Guide. Until next time, happy investing.